Hi, it's Rabbi Chaim, and welcome to Torah Trivia Tuesday. We're back to the Jewish dietary laws with a question someone asked. What does glatt kosher mean? To answer, let's start with a different word, treif. Treif is the word commonly used for something that's not kosher, and it's a Yiddish word that refers to an animal with physical defects that disqualify it from being kosher. Now, most of these defects are rare, but there's one kind, a perforation in the lung, and it's more common. And animals that may have an adhesion of collagen on their lungs suggest that perhaps there's an unhealed hole, or perhaps there's something that could come loose and result in a hole developing. So a ruling, and some would call it a leniency, 450 years ago, by the Ashkenazi Rabbi Moshe Isserles, said that these adhesions could be peeled off and then lungs could be tested to see if a hole was actually present underneath. And checking the animal that way results in more meat being kosher than if animals were automatically excluded if they had an adhesion. So for Ashkenazi Jews who follow the legal opinions of Rabbi Isserles, animals with non-smooth lungs that are determined to be free of perforations are kosher, even though some may hold themselves to a higher standard. Rabbi Yosef Karo, the Sephardic rabbi who authored the Shulchan Aruch, or Code of Jewish Law, 500 years ago, did not rule that this peeling and testing was acceptable. So for Sephardic Jews now, only animals with completely smooth lungs are permitted, and that's where glatt comes in. Glatt is Yiddish for smooth, and it's used to describe the lungs of an animal that are completely smooth, without any adhesions, and adhesions are mostly only applicable to animals, not fowl or fish or dairy or other non-meat items. So sushi can't be glatt, and neither can veggie burgers or pizza. So glatt kosher meat is meat whose lungs were smooth enough that they didn't need that extra degree of checking. Unfortunately, some people are under the misconception that non-glatt meat isn't kosher. In fact, non-glatt meat that has been thoroughly inspected is considered fully kosher for Ashkenazi Jews. Anyway, I'm glad you had the guts to stay with me to the end, and hopefully I've given you a glatt to think about. So please stay tuned for more Torah Trivia Tuesdays.